Noswaith Balb. Good evening, everyone. It's been another hugely busy week, both here in Westminster and on our island. At the beginning of the week, I was delighted and indeed deeply honoured to learn that I've been appointed as the Parliamentary Private Secretary at the Welsh office. It's certainly a privilege to be joining the Secretary of State for Wales, Simon Hart, along with the Parliamentary Under Secretary of State, David T.C. Davis. And this appointment places me at the very heart of UK government decision making about Wales. And crucially, it will ensure that I can keep Ynys Môn at the front and centre of government policy. I'm loving the challenge of learning to speak in Welsh, and I'm so grateful for all the support that I'm receiving from across our island to help me improve my language skills. And this appointment has only increased my motivation to continue to learn to speak this beautiful language. And over the next couple of weeks, I will be going to Nant Gyffern to spend a week there on one of their immersion courses, and I'm really looking forward to that. On Tuesday, I met with the Chancellor, Rishi Sunak, in Downing Street for a private meeting, and I took the opportunity to thank the Chancellor for the inland border facility in Holyhead and the hundreds of new local jobs that it will deliver, and also for the Holyhead Hydrogen Hub and the thermal hydraulic testing facility, and also for his financial support that he's provided for Orthios. I also lobbied the Chancellor on nuclear, as you would expect, both for large nuclear, for Bechtel's AP1000s, and also for Rolls-Royce's SMRs. And I reiterated to him how important investment on Ynys Môn was, and the fact that I'd taken both Bechtel and Rolls-Royce around the island this summer. I also lobbied him for Freeport, for Anglesey to become a Freeport, and highlighted how important it is that we have the Community Renewal Fund and the Levelling Up Fund, and also the £50,000 from the Restoring Your Railways Fund. So we have the spending review on the 27th of October in the next few weeks, and I'm really lobbying hard for my constituents and for Ynys Môn. During a meeting of the 1922 Backbenchers Committee on Wednesday evening, I highlighted to the Secretary of State for Transport, Grant Shapps, how the £50,000 Restoring Your Railway Ideas Fund will help develop the Gower to Amloch line as a real community asset, whether that is as a multi-use path or as a railway. It's important we have this funding to try and find a way forward for this important asset. This week, many of you will have heard and read about the issues surrounding the rapidly accelerating price of gas, and the fluctuating energy prices that we're experiencing are just another example of why it's so important that the UK develops new nuclear power generating capacity, and why Wilvernewydd is located as the best site throughout the UK for a new nuclear power station. The Prime Minister in PMQs in the Chamber, he has described Wilvernewydd as one of the best sites in the UK, and he has said that he is actually a fervent supporter. Currently, nuclear contributes just below 20% of our total energy across the UK, and with all but one large nuclear coming offline in the next decade, we do need to have nuclear if we're going to achieve net zero by 2050. And yesterday at the Welsh Affairs Select Committee, we held a one-off session purely focused on the future of Wilvernewydd. And I had the opportunity to question industry leaders and organisations about the future of the site. And the need for nuclear is becoming even more apparent. It's key to our energy security. It's linked to our national security. And we cannot achieve our plans for carbon-6 commitments by 2035 without nuclear. I'm continuing to raise this at all levels in Westminster and beyond, because Wilvernewydd is not just important for energy security, it's important for job security here on Anglesey. Following discussions with the Department for Work and Pensions, the DWP, and following a visit to the island from the DWP Minister Guy Opperman earlier this month, I'm delighted to be able to confirm that the Amloch Job Centre Plus is to reopen. And I was speaking about this during a debate this week on jobs, and I had the opportunity to thank the Minister at DWP for helping us to secure the centre's reopening. And it's certainly a move that I believe will help local people to access the hundreds of new jobs that I'm creating right across Anglesey. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the hard-working staff there for their amazing work in continuing to provide an excellent service and guidance to local job seekers in the north of the island throughout the pandemic, and to assure them of my support in the years ahead. Staying on the subject of jobs, I know how important jobs and careers are to so many of you, and with job adverts being posted on so many different websites and other platforms, my team and I thought it'd be helpful to share new job adverts on my Facebook page. There's some great HMRC adverts there at the moment, so if you're looking for a job or you know of someone who's looking, please do direct them to my Facebook page. If you go on Facebook, it's just Virginia Crosbie MP, and you'll find all those job adverts. I want to be the best MP that I can be for Anglesey, and that means being accountable to all of you. So this month I'll be sending out my annual report to every resident household on Anglesey, detailing some of the significant work that I've done so far. The report and its distribution, it's been printed in Llangefni, has not been funded by the taxpayer. So please let me know your thoughts when it lands on your doorstep. I would really appreciate your feedback. And each month I also send out a free monthly e-newsletter, which thousands of you across Anglesey read. Thank you very much. If you would like to receive your copy, please register on my website. You'll find it under newsletter. And of course, if you need my help, you can contact me in any of the following ways. At my office in Holyhead, you can phone me, you can email me, or you can go on my website. It's been an absolute pleasure to report back to you, and I hope you all have a very, very enjoyable weekend. Buen hill pen wythnos.